Old friends are like old memories. They always remind you of your past, and we are reminding ourselves of the past episodes from this week of Good Company for the best of Good Company with me, Hollie Taylor. I'm Hollie Taylor, and yes, I missed being able to chat with you about the long weekend. I have to live vicariously through you. My long weekend consisted of a dance competition where I started to feel horribly. And then instead of packing, because me and my family are moving next weekend, I spent the rest of the weekend just chilling. So I'm going to embrace the blessing of that moment. I did get some rest, and that was beautiful. And kind of hung out with my kids just a little bit. That was all right. I packed one box, guys. Ding! I get a gold star. Producer Mike, what did your weekend look like?
I did some errands. I went clothes shopping.
Yeah.
I cleaned my apartment.
Yeah.
I did a lot, and I feel like I didn't relax at all.
Oh.
It was one of those weekends.
Yeah.
But I got a lot done, and,
Well, that's good.
it's nice to sit in a clean apartment again.
Yeah. I kind of feel like May long weekend, or what do you guys call it out here? Is it like May long? Is that the thing?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. I thought it was like Victoria Day. I hear
One of
it
those.
way more here than I did out in Alberta. But specifically here, it feels like it's like the kickoff to summer. Like this week just feels like summer is here.
I think the weather certainly helped with that this year, but there have been years. I remember I used to go camping on this long weekend, and there would be frost on the tent, so it's not always summery on the May long weekend.
So we're just fortunate this year. Although I still haven't been able to bust out my summer clothes. I don't actually know how to dress for summer, to be honest.
You got them all packed anyways. You're moving soon.
I know. I'm just at a loss. And even when I unpack them, I'm like, I wouldn't wear this to work. So summer attire, I don't even know what to wear. So how was your long weekend? Was it restful and ill like mine, or did you get a lot done like producer Mike? I'm Hollie Taylor, and speaking of mountains, how about waterfalls? It's pretty cool if you ever get to go to the mountains, because I know producer Mike is like, Hollie, what do mountains and waterfalls have in common?
Is that like Rattlesnake Point? Is that a mountain?
There's the Three Sisters.
Okay.
As you head out of Canmore, if you're traveling in Banff, this means nothing to you, but you see like these three peaks to your left, and they are just like the most majestic mountains, and they're called Three Sisters.
Okay.
So you need to do a road trip.
I do. I need to go out west. I haven't seen enough of our own backyard here in Canada.
And there's so many incredible things. Like, I don't know, Peggy's Cove, the opposite directions, one of my favorite places.
Yeah.
Vancouver Island. But we're talking mountains because if you're going into a mountain, the water comes out of the mountain and creates falls, and it's incredible. I once got a chance to do some ice climbing on a waterfall in the mountains. Yep, I did that, and I didn't even fall. But I was terrified, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, in our own backyard, we have one of the best waterfalls, as you know, Niagara Falls. And according to a new study, actually, Niagara Falls is the most Instagrammable waterfalls. So out of all the waterfalls in all the lands, well, most people take pictures. Around 4,254,601 to be exact are the number of hashtags on Instagram for Niagara Falls. Pretty cool, eh?
Interesting, but I will point out it may not necessarily be the majesty of the waterfall. It could also be cell service around the waterfall.
Cell service.
Because you could be like staring at Victoria Falls in Zimbabwe and thinking, wow, this is beautiful. You got no signal to send that Instagram out. So.
Yeah. And I think the population's a bit more dense around Niagara Falls, so I think it comes by it naturally.
Yeah, there's a few factors adding to it. Not taking away from the beauty of Niagara Falls, but...
now you're just like taking my thunder.
A little bit.
Victoria Falls, number 2, in Zimbabwe and Zambia, it's at 381,000.
And what was Niagara Falls?
4 million.
Yeah, there it is.
Fine. Well, it's still number 1. I'm Hollie Taylor, and I think I have just discovered yet another dream job for the summer. Could you imagine getting paid $100,000 just to swim in pools across the U.S.? Yes? No? Producer Mike? You down with that?
You know, I'm not a strong swimmer, but I'd do it.
Yeah. Oh, I hate swimming. But for 6 figures over the course of a summer,
let's do it.
Just hanging out by a pool? Sign me up. It's like the Airbnb of pools, and they're offering this the summer job. And all you have to do is create content and make a review for different pools in all 50 states in the U.S. Pretty interesting, hey? So there you go, a dream summer job. If you can imagine it, I swear there's a job out there for you. So this is an opportunity for one very fortunate individual. Most likely in the U.S., but honestly, I mean, we're close enough. Maybe we count. But what would be your dream summer job when you were younger? Did you have one? I certainly did not. I worked at McDonald's. That is not a dream job. I mean, I learned a lot. I think it helped me have a good work ethic. But I mean, you leave your shift smelling like grease, and then you go home and shower before you can even do something fun for your evening. So, not really the dream job. Producer Mike, what was your dream summer job when you were younger?
Something to do outdoors. I remember wanting to work at Bronte Creek Provincial Park.
Oh, okay.
They had a really cool, student summer program. I think you just went out and, charted different plants and animals that you saw in the, in the park. Yeah.
Did you ever get to do it?
No. I was a mechanic by the time that opportunity had arisen, but I always thought it was a cool idea.
Sorry about that. I'm Hollie Taylor for Good Company, and there's been some recent articles just bringing to light how life after 40 is so different. Some people even calling it hitting your second puberty. Which I've never heard that term until today, but I kind of like it. I almost hurt my knee just trying to stretch my back. What? I got to be careful in those rotations. So yeah, it's no joke that when you hit 40, life changes. Some people also have described it as the check engine light turns on. Random aches and pains. I mean, never have I ever hurt myself sleeping until life after 40. So you will injure yourself. It's to be expected. And it will take you 2 to 3 times longer, at least, to bounce back. Same with illness. So if you feel like you're not recovering as quickly and you are north of 40, it's okay. It's a part of the aging process. And yeah, give yourself some grace. You don't bounce back after a couple days. You know what? At least you will bounce back. So drink lots of water and making sure that you are doing all you can to stay healthy. Regular exercise will definitely come in handy. It's almost like working out now is just training for life. You trained for different kinds of athletic activities when you were younger, and now it's just training to get out of bed. So, but what are some of those changes that you noticed when you hit north of 40? You can text in 905-338-1250 or give us a call. I mean, producer Mike will understand, but at least we can warn him for the future. I'm Hollie Taylor, and yes, I'm obsessed with Bluey. I'm so sorry. It's like my confession. And we're heading into a weekend, so guess what's going to be on our TV at some point? Bluey! It's a show for the whole family. I love how producer Mike rolls his eyes every time.
It's literally for preschoolers, no?
No. Bluey is for all ages.
Hold on, I'm going to look it up right now.
Yes, okay. So if you take a look at the age, yes, its target would be for kids. It's a kids show from Australia. However, a lot of parents are really liking the lessons because it's helping them heal their quote-unquote inner child as well.
Bluey is an Australian animated preschool television series.
That the whole family could love.
Nope. Just says it premiered on ABC Kids on the 1st of October, 2018. Nothing about the whole family.
Okay. Well, here's my lesson from Bluey, okay?
All right.
I saw this post from my friends who are, as we mentioned earlier on today, second puberty. So we love this show because it helps us, I think, relate to our kids in a different kind of way. It shows a different kind of parenting and a different kind of empathy for the different roles in the family. And so this one episode, the 2 sisters are in bed, because Bluey is a sister. And so Chili and Bandit, the 2 parents, are sitting there holding hands. And it's a reminder that we can't lose sight of our partner through parenthood. Our children are learning about love by watching us. And so it's important to remember that, God first, but keep your partner close to you because your kids are learning some great lessons by you modeling a great relationship. So don't forget about your spouse during the parenthood days. And maybe you're coming out of that and your kids are back in university and you're like, oh goodness, who are you again? We just spent, 18 years parenting. It's okay. There's going to be a whole season of rediscovery for you. And you know what? We're learning all of this from Bluey. So fact, it's more than just a preschool program.
All right. Yeah, you're right. That's pretty complex. Internal family systems for a child.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the kids get their laughter and we get our healing and our encouragement. He doesn't buy it. All right, my friends. Thank you for hanging out with me here this week on Good Company. If you are heading into the Hamilton area this weekend, don't forget the link is closed for maintenance, so that's going to be a nightmare. But other than that, we will do this all over again next week on Monday. So have a great weekend.